Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start this drive with a pass. Coming out aggressively. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zips it out to his man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Using his legs, it's Turner. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now the play fake. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the single back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Take over 1st and 10.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Brings up third down.
Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duarte. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. How about this running back's ability into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They booted away on fourth down. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They got it down to the 21.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He wants it all. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. This
offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Everett. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Rushes on him. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's high. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying to beat the D deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly thin.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped.
This offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Grab behind the line. It's high. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up 14 over Bowling Green. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Tigers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Working that left side now. On the move is the 30. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a...
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Just keep slinging it. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. From the gun. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Gets rid of it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Goes up and gets it. Did he get a foot down? No, but he got a toenail, and that is all you need. Touchdown.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense. Sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the point after is good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Holstein. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Everett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when he lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops.
Will take over. First and 10.
Offense in a bunch formation. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got him this time. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been...
A shot toward the end zone. He caught it. And it'll be a touchdown.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas State managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the weather there in San Marcos this week. These Bobcats are to blame for this one being so close. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Holstein. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his man. It's Everett. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
A little release to the back. Turning it on. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a great run there. 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but
going over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
The play action fake. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They punted away on 4th down. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the run, it's Turner. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Got his man. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Memphis offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. Unloads it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Back to pass. It's Holstein. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it. And he was dying trying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Trying to barrel in. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
To the air on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run play action using the quick game. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Memphis.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd